imagine that the talks between Lavrov and his counterpart with North Korea are not going to be about.
I think one of the things Russia's concerned about in this upcoming summit with President Trump and Kim is that they don't get left behind.
For themselves. So they're not interested in doing something that may be a benefit to the United States. But
Russia's entering this from a position of weakness because they have historic and long-standing ties with North Korea. They want to make sure that their influence in the region throughout Northeast Asia is taken care of and is also, you know, they don't lose influence, but they are losing influence. And so I think that they're attempting to sort of come late to the party, but I don't think that they're going to have a lot of success because they don't have a lot of assets at play here. You have China, which has the greatest impact. Of course, they have the large border with North Korea. Russia has a border, but it's very small and insignificant.
And is also, you know, they don't lose influence, but they are losing influence. And so I think that
I don't believe that the Russians would go as far as discouraging an outcome between the United States and North Korea, because they still have some interest in things working out peacefully, because the faster they can get this resolved, then they can increase their trade. So they have some benefit to go with it as well. But I think they also have some benefit in the status quo. Well, of course, it depends on what time of the day it is as to how likely a summit is with the United States and North Korea on June 12th. But I think that overall, whether it happens exactly on June the 12th or happens on another day, I don't see how it could not happen at some point, because too much energy has been put into it, too much has been invested by all sides to it, and everyone needs this to be resolved one way or another for their different reasons. So I think that at some point it does come to pass, and we do have this discussion. I believe Secretary of State Pompeo, in his meeting with North Korean officials in New York, the most important thing they want to get out of this is an understanding of what's going to happen at the summit, so that there are no surprises in there. And I think that we're going to be very frank in saying this is our position, this is what President Trump is willing to entertain. Here's some red lines. We are not even willing to talk about this, and the North Koreans are likely doing the same thing. And this is part of the negotiation to where both sides can find out, you know, where is the room for negotiation? Where can they find common ground so that this can eventually get resolved in a way that benefits all parties?
Hi, Mr. Secretary.
How you doing?
Anything on North Korea, sir?
This is all President Trump's style. He's playing hardball, he's playing softball, he's trying to, you know, to entice Kim Jong-un. He's also trying to possibly threaten him to keep him off balance, because ultimately he wants to get the best deal he can with giving up the least amount that the United States can. And so that's his primary objective.